So you want to win more in Mirage? Well, I have 25 of the best tips. So let's get started with number 1. This is the window smoke. Walk here to the left side of the dumpster, aim right here at the top right where the border is, and then hold D and jump throw. And this is a 100% consistent way to always smoke off window, which is by far the most important thing you need to know. Just keep in mind though that they can counter it by throwing a little nade. Another smoke you can do is walk here to the left side of this, aim for the top right of this antenna, and then just simply throw. You can also throw another smoke, jump on the garbage can, aim for the top right of the antenna, and just throw. First one completely blocks this off. The second one goes a little bit more to the left. So it really just depends like what you're planning on doing. Because with this closer smoke, you can get behind top mid much easier. You can also throw a Molotov like so to deal with anybody holding it with an op. Walk into the center of this. This is for the CT smoke. Aim right here and jump throw. Second smoke, walk into the center of this. Aim your crosshair up to line up with this. Aim for the center and throw. And the third one is a little tricky to get it just right, but you want to walk into the center of this, aim at the top of it, but bring it down just a little bit and then throw. The first one is one of the best CT smokes where they can jump on top of it, but chances are they're not going to have that much info to work with. These two smokes basically block off all their vision from con or jungle. You can throw a Molotov like so to get anyone under palace, or if you have a palace player and there's no one pushing, just walk right here into the left side of this, grab your molly out, aim right here, and then just running throw and let go as soon as you reach the top of the light. It'll always land under palace. Another thing you can do is if you're bottom Tetris, grab a smoke, aim right here for the center of this, and then throw. You can also do the exact same thing with a couple of flashes. So this smoke blocks off jungle, which makes it a lot harder for them to rotate. And these flashes are actually pretty insane. If they're playing right here, flashed. Even if they're playing right here, flashed. Just remember that you can actually make these jumps pretty simply. So in window, you can jump to the left. Yeah, you just have to strafe jump and you can get up into ladder room super quickly. This is something you need to spend a lot of time practicing. And this one's a little bit more difficult, but you can jump from window to top cat, but if you do miss it, you're going to end up going underpass. But it's pretty much just a much quicker way to rotate. If you're bottom bench, get into this corner, move a little bit to the right, aim right here, and then throw. Hop on top of the bench, strafe jump up here, and this smokes perfectly sets you up to get into ladder room way easier. You can also throw a grenade like so, and then you can spam anyone who's playing jungle, but if there's no one there, then don't even worry about it. But this gives you another weird off angle to work with, where you can basically jump scare anyone playing close short. And remember, if you're going B but you're not going window, make sure to shoot the vent for your window player, because it'll save them a little bit of time. Remember, in CS2, it is possible to vent hop, but it's not nearly as good and consistent as it was in CSGO. So you can walk across this entire thing on van. So you can actually use this to your advantage. So you just simply hop up on top of the back rail, run forward, and then strafe jump to the right. And you can get into apps incredibly quickly. But if you're on T side playing apps, there's a couple different things you can do. You can throw flashes like so off these windows, which can be pretty useful. You can also kind of bank a flash like so, which will go a little bit deeper. If you walk right here into this corner, you aim for the top of this and then run throw. You can throw a Molotov that'll basically get anyone playing back here. Except if they're playing jail, they might have a little bit of a spot to hide in. If they're behind bench, they are in a world of hurt. Now, just because you can't single boost up here anymore because they got rid of the little clipping spot, you can actually jump on top of your teammate's head, and from this position, you have such a powerful angle. Here's some B smokes for T side. So walk right here in this corner, have your teammate drop you 3 smokes. First one right here, jump throw. Second one right here, jump throw. Third one, aim right here by the power line a little bit to the left and throw. So the first 2 smokes deal with window, door, and the third one goes pretty deep cat, which will make it infinitely easier to actually take B. With these smokes though, you don't have nearly as many angles to watch out for. So it makes it a lot easier to plant. Also, always plant right here. If you plant on the right side, you are out in the open to window, but if you're right here, you're pretty much protected as long as you have teammates holding the other angles. This is wall bangable on both sides. Same with this angle too. If you spam right here in the very corner, you can shoot them as they're going down underpass, but it is a very hard shot to actually hit. Just so you know, if you're top mid and you want to smoke off window, a lot of people mess this up, but you want to aim at the top of the building and then running throw. You pretty much want to let go right as soon as you get on top of the lid of this. So once you go up just a little bit, that's when you throw. And it'll always land in window every single time. You can do the same thing with a Molotov or even a grenade. If you're pushing down con, it's always a good idea to throw a smoke like this. It can give you an off angle to hold as they're crossing behind the boxes. You can also play behind it and peek underpass. And if there's no one there, just don't forget to retreat. Aim for the center of the rug right here and jump throw. And this is by far the easiest way to throw a deep connector smoke. Keep in mind though that if there can be a little bit of a gap in this position, it's very hard to avoid and they can always just spam it anyways. If you get here in this corner, aim at this piece of wood and then running throw. Depending on how long you hold it, you can either molly off Tetris, which can be super helpful, or if you aim just slightly higher and then run throw it, it'll go all the way into deep A ramp, which can hold them back for a little bit. You know, if they're already pushed up though, it's not going to be the most useful thing. On A site, you can actually hop right here and crouch jump by crouching first and then jumping, and you have a super powerful angle for anybody's CT. But if they're playing any other position, then this really isn't going to work. Yeah, only do this if you know for a fact they're going CT. You can also do a little jump right here as well. Same with this side. You can just crouch jump up. Even right here, you can crouch jump. If you get the best A spawn, you want to straight up just book it. Walk right here, crouch jump, kind of like work your way up, hit some B hops and get into this exact position. And if you get here before the enemies get here, you have like a 200 millisecond window to hit a shot and then run back. Hug this, and then you want to immediately aim right here and then just simply running throw. And this is a great way to throw a super deep A ramp smoke, which will allow you to actually push up and clear the close right angle. You can also throw a little nade like so and just hold it with an op. See if you can get a pick. I'm just throwing as many ideas out there as possible. You can hop up on top of this box to get a really good angle into Palace. If they do smoke off window, you can throw a Molotov like top mid like so. You do need to know the exact lineup, but this is a great way to get them pushed out of position. You can also double up by throwing a grenade as well. And yes, if they're playing over by bench or under window, you can kind of spam them with the op, but just keep in mind though that they can always spam you back if they also have an op. Also, one more thing is this is a very ratty angle you can play. Just get right here, look down and just wait. If they don't clear it, if they don't check it, you can just sneak out, counter the play, push up, and just try to get as many frags as humanly possible. You can only play this spot once before they're ready for it. And yes, you can spam ticket booth. It's always a great idea to smoke off Palace almost every single round on CT side. It prevents the player from pushing up. Let me know what map you guys want to see next time, and thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to our 5 subscribers who still watch the videos. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.